No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambiaste las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para son y las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Tú estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pala, soy el negro del jarabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro. Ustedes saben ya. Hay music, hay flow. Hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebol. Ustedes saben ya, ustedes saben ya.
I do me and you do you.
I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else's. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're oh so far gone. Yeah, tell right from wrong.
sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a.
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd. And, you know, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times giving up multiple hits and innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And it's a chilly one here at the ballpark today. Thermometer reading 46 degrees at game time. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, here we go.
So now here is Xavier Gold looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, let's go, big fella. This is right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball well outside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Now to the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Tigers, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
The first baseman, Jonathan.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So next to hit is Victor Reyes. He popped out in his first trip.
Victor.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Well, Dan, do you agree with that? Digging in next, Xavier Gold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Indy. Now to bat, Xavier Gold.
The third baseman, Xavier.
First pitch on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And another foul ball.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Next for the Tigers, Robbie Grossman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. In now for Cleveland, Xavier Gold struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Xavier Gold has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lunging at a changeup that time, and he pops it up near second. Castro battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. 5-1, the final total in today's game. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very first of the year.
Just one last ride. Gravity's pulling me down. This time I got myself found. But just before I turn out the lights, tonight I feel stopping for nothing. My devil is turned into oblivion. I had it coming, too close to the sun, into oblivion. Visions of the future, crystal inside. My personal apocalypse finally arrived. Just a feather in that weather. Yeah, lost in the wild. Won't live like this forever. Putting my world to rights. Tonight I feel stopping for nothing. My devil is turned into oblivion. I had it coming, too close to the sun, into oblivion. Somewhere I lost my way, let my soul go to waste. Can't seem to change my fate. Ain't stopping for nothing. My devil is turned into oblivion.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Spencer Turnbull is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
First pitch, 110.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Xavier Gold.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Castro onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third,
Stepping in next, Bo Naylor. Here's the pitch. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Indians nothing, Tigers coming to bat. More to come after this on ML. Shohei Ohtani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really like.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Reyes leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So now here is Jonathan Scope looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13.
And now Eric Haas, runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 2 outs here with a runner at third. All even now, 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Jeimer Candelario would be next. There's ball 4. So next to bat will be Jeimer Candelario. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tigers strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in for the Indians, Josh Naylor. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2.
Josh Naylor.
Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. On and they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, here is Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 0-2 once more.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Next to hit is Andres Jimenez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now into the box is Akil Baddoo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting seventh.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Naylor is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate is Willie Castro. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Down 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2. Baddoo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Tigers leave 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Hedges. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So he got him swinging. Austin Hedges is retired to start the third.
Right fielder, number 32, from the
right side, hit hard. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, 2 down now. Next up is Xavier Gold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Reyes, the runner at third. Ramirez on at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. And now here is Victor Reyes. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Victor Reyes.
Now here it comes.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
The shortstop.
Next to hit, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Next, here is Jonathan Scope. He bounced out last time out, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Bo Naylor. And now pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So one down, no one aboard. And the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And now the first pitch. Wow, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end. Stepping in once again is Eric Haas. Worked a walk his first time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column. And this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Eric Haas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting, center fielder
Akil Baddoo is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike to count. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. It's down for extra bases, and the Tigers have their first hit of the game. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And that one yanked just foul. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More from MLB Network. Saturday Baseball after this. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here it comes. Andres Jimenez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Indians have elected to
All right,
challenge
one
the
last
previous
look at
play.
it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw. This challenge just might work for them.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if
review,
needed.
The call of outs at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
In now, Austin Hedges, fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Long throw to third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The left fielder, number 10.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, Harold Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. A ball and no strikes.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Up next, Xavier Gold. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
1-1 the count. One and one the pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Grossman has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Tigers, the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Here's the first pitch. Willie Castro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't get too cute either.
First pitch on the way. Robbie Grossman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Victor Reyes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Striding in is Harold Castro, trying here to plate the tying run from second. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Reyes stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. 0-2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway. And next will be the speedy catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Castro over to his left. 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Popped up. Candelario might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next it'll be Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez the next to bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Indians lead it 1-0. Stepping up is Eric Haas. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down. Next it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
0-1, no strike.
Ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Outside, 3-0 now. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark Rosen, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
The designated hitter.
Fouled away.
Cabrera.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They still trail 1-0. Joey Wentz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Joey.
Ready now is Austin Hedges. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Leading off for the Indians, the designated hitter, Austin Hedges.
Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one.
Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. Grossman is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And now in the box, Harold Ramirez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Baddoo will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Willie Castro.
The second baseman.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
So the next to bat will be Robbie Grossman. He went down on strikes last time up. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. The 0-2 once more. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. Victor Reyes is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We'll march on to the 8th, all tied at 1-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now
next to dig in, Xavier Gold flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now batting.
So here is Bo Naylor. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Haas. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the box, Jamer Candelario. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
It took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Left side, but well fouled. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He grounded out last time up. 1-0 the count. 1-0. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 the count now. And the count will be full. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Nico Goodrum has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base. Number 20.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano.
22.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Andres Jimenez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you could see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Franmil Reyes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Second baseman.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
Ramirez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Robbie Grossman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard and get their name in the paper the next day. Not the case. He's playing past the baton right here. He's able to get a perfect bunt single down and now sets up and represents the possible tying run.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 3-1. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so That's a little risky, but hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. We are into extra innings, and standing in the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Kyle Funkhauser is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
At the plate, Xavier Gold. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. 2-2 the 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 Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. Reyes gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. Now into the box, Eric Haas singled in his last at bat, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The bat.
He's set, and the pitch.
Baseman, Nico.
Scope leads on second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Akil Baddoo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner in scoring position is second with 2 down. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about something you don't see every day. Most managers these days don't even let pitchers go into the 8th inning, let alone the 9th. And now into extras, you rarely see that happen. But he does just that and gets the win. Somebody get that man an ice tub.
5-2 the final today. Shohei Ohtani gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, working all the way into extra innings in this start. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just having a home.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Chuck Norris, about to go flex. Nike floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get back. Dream work looking, name Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck. Like a Porsche, move fast like a Porsche. Had the beat like a horse, the flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot, I swish. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medical, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. Yeah, so, yeah. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I'm about it. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I bought it. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I'm with it. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, dig it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I'm about it. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Casey Mize will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Striding in is Shohei Ohtani. He will lead this one off today. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And that one yanked just foul. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. A ball and a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now it'll be Xavier Gold. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Baddoo finds some space out there for the catch to retire. Aaron Savali, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Runs up and gets this one down, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. At the plate now is Jonathan Stowe. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Eric Haas is at the plate as he watches ball 1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Jamer Candelario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Haas at second with 2 down. Fouled away. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Standing in now, Akil Baddoo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Tigers lead this one 2-0. Ramon Laureano is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out. Next up, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
First pitch of the AB now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th. The first base.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Line softly toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Miguel Cabrera. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Willie Castro as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Robbie
Grossman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Popped him up. Naylor waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 3 down for Detroit. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So stepping in is Harold Ramirez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Reyes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. And Tatis is there for route number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Jonathan Scope waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Change up too low. He walked him. Next to stand in is Jonathan Scope. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next up for Detroit, Eric Haas reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Popped him up. Jimenez is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Xavier Gold.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in will be Ramon Laureano. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
He throws him on the fastball there. Ramon Laureano goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now the pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bo Naylor has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously...
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
At the plate now, Andres Jimenez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Indians get a run thanks to the RBI triple. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go is the third baseman, Jamer Candelario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Akil Baddoo. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to bat, Franmil Reyes. He singled in his first AB.
Number 32. Franmil Reyes.
Here's the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. Fouled away. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. he lays off for ball one. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1 run, 6 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Again, a 1-2. Grounded to first. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the plate, Willie Castro struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The second baseman, Willie.
Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's Robbie Grossman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Runners off for second. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now
looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Harold Castro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. Tigers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In now for Cleveland, Fernando Tatis Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Now here's the first offering. Lifted into center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
The batter, the third baseman, Xavier Gold.
In now, Xavier Gold, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Ramon Laureano is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Striding in is Bo Naylor, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
In the air down the line in left. Grossman comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So next to hit is Josh Naylor. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Here's the 1-1. This is pulled into right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Indians strand a couple. They still trail it. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Just a tick behind for a strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go in the start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Digging in next, Eric Haas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Lays off 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Slow bouncer to the right side. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And foul. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They still lead it 2-1. So now here is Andres Jimenez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Jimenez is retired, and there's one away. One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. First pitch of the AB now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Stepping in next, Harold Ramirez. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Scope is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And now, Akil Baddoo. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland, number 24, Tristan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in, switch hitter, Willie Castro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. And he is in the second base with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Harold Castro. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. 0-1 the count. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Now here's the first offering.
Go.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break.
We'll have to leave. There as the play is made for the third. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So next to bat will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in for the Indians, Xavier Gold. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speedy catcher, Eric Haas. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Next for the Tigers, Jamer Candelario. He bounced out last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Haas on at first. Nobody out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first. A double play. Now at the plate here is Akil Baddoo. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And he gets ahead 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the... Michael Fulmer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now into the box is Ramon Laureano. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. Bo Naylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. lifted the other way to left center. Baду is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate is Josh Naylor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Casey Mize claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Fulmer hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 8 hits.
Songs of optimism, 1972. Caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost a change in a car seat. Aiming at the mirror, but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean. Cause the new still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable. Elijah Muhammad, do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
So now here is Nicky Lopez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Lopez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second.
With Merrifield next to bat. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. And up steps Salvador Perez, trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. Now the 0-1. Lopez stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead, we're scoreless. Stepping up is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
A shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Now here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Fernando Tatis Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Josh Naylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Merrifield backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third,
Next
the
up
third
is
baseman,
Xavier Gold. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Hit to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
To the plate now, Bo Naylor, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. High and deep to right center. Dozier moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians strand a couple. Still no score. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hunter Dozier stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Adalberto Mondesi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Striding forward now is the DH, Miles Straw. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd.
Hitter, number 7.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Lopez trying to get there. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Swing and a soft liner toward third. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roll, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle through first base to beat that early second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Behind 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now a flare out to left center. Benintendi coming up, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. So let's take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
The batter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Xavier Gold, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count is 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the... And now here is Kyle Isbell, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Drilled to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. He collected a base hit his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Laureano comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter number 50.
And now the first pitch. Whit Merrifield will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the speedy catcher, Bo Naylor.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Naylor.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. Next to hit is Ramon Laureano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Number 7.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Now back, second baseman, Andre.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
The right fielder, number 32, Granville.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1 and 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2 and 2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3 and 2, then you put the runners in motion.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is new inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Salvador Perez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Hearn swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ryan O'Hearn goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Now batting. Right field.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney. Ready now is Harold Ramirez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
O'Hearn is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Back to the top of the order now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Merrifield is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Base is empty, 2 away, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The designated hitter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. No one on with 1 down. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. And now now in the box, Xavier Gold. He flew out in his last debut. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. Next to hit, Bo Naylor flew out last time up.
Naylor.
Fouled off. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Isbell is there now, and he has it. Two gone. So the bases are empty here with two gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Down in order go the try. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Ball one.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Merrifield aboard here at first with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Next, here is Ryan O'Hearn. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ground ball right side. He's got it. And that's the second out. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Here it comes on 0-2, ripped down the line. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miles Straw.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB now. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Straw is retired, and there's one away. Up next, Andres Jimenez. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. High pop-up. Lopez is there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, the right
Stepping in once again is Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Out in front of it, strike one. Now the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next, it'll be Adalberto Mondesi. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The count now at 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Mondesi, the runner at second with one away. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Nicky Lopez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So Josh DeMont will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Into the box, Harold Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Now that brings up Josh Naylor, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Dozier will put it away for out number 3. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the left fielder.
Next it'll be Andrew Benintendi. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Scott Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Xavier Gold. He's set. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First pitch on its way. Bo Naylor is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. So the next to bat will be Ramon Laureano. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Isbell is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The right fielder
takes this the other way to right, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Standing in now, Hanser Alberto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Adalberto Mondesi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Jake Brentz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the speed threat, Miles Straw. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning. First pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So here is Franmil Reyes. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first. Skied into very shallow right. Dozier will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Strong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last strike now for Cleveland. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
In the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. In the dirt here. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 1-2. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Kansas City Royals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Carlos Hernandez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Shane Bieber takes the tough luck loss after turning in. Is the door.
One shot.